I'm recording.
You're recording me.
I told you. I'm gonna cut it the way, but
I'm not gonna curse. I promise I'm not gonna.
I'm not using that.
Oh, you should.
No, I am
shit.
not including that.
Okay.
No. But okay, so anyway.
Coffee.
This is Alex. Alex is the owner of carsfairer.com. Today, Carbells is going behind the scenes with Alex to see what drives him as an automotive photographer.
We are on the 2021 Bentley Bentayga V8.
Right. So, if you're not familiar with cars, this is actually the truck that Cardi B was singing about in her recent song "Up."
Big bag, bustin' out the Bentley Bentayga, man, Balenciaga brought it back, no how I get.
We are here in Fairfax County.
Yes, we are in Lorton, actually.
In
Lorton. We are in Lorton. We went to an area that is called Mason Neck State Park, and it's a place where I shoot most of my pictures with the different cars that I get.
So here's the short about Alex. So Alex, like I said, owns Carsfairer Media Company, and it's also car website where he does reviews on cars. You know, Hyundai Veloster. What is it? Veloster?
Who?
The Hyundai Veloster, isn't that what it's called?
The Hyundai? But why the Hyundai Veloster?
No, I'm saying from like Toyota to Bentley, to like different kinds of cars.
Yeah,
like you don't just do high-end cars.
Yeah, we do every kind of reviews. We go
from the Hyundai,
from the Toyota Prius.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So basically, he does a lot of car reviews from the everyday typical cars that I would drive.
Typical cars.
Right, the typical cars that I would drive, to things that you'd see mentioned in, music videos that sports people, basketball players, rich and famous people would drive. And he does a great review, but one of his best attributes as a car reviewer are his photographs. So Alex does a great job with taking a car in any kind of scenario. You could just put it on the road, a typical road that is surrounded by trees or anything, and the angles that he uses, the camera lens that he uses, the way that he manages and manipulates the lighting and the sun, even if it's raining, he's managed to create beautiful work when it's pouring outside and still pull off a great shot. So what we did today was we went and found a location where he would take some photos and of the Bentley, and I kind of did the behind the scenes. While he was taking the pictures, I did behind the scenes.
And the photography is something that is a gift that I have since I was a child. My dad used to paint a lot, and I think that I'm not able to paint, but I'm able to just build a painting just with photography, and I can get probably the ugliest car in the world and just make it beautiful in any scenario. And I think that's a gift that few people has, and that's my major strength on the car, like you said, apart of other stuff.
Do you remember the first car you ever reviewed?
Yes.
What was it?
It was a Estion. I remember I reached out all the manufacturer at the time. I didn't have a platform. I used to pay there were like a new services in Florida, and they provide you with the whole platform, with the banner site and everything. And I remember that I pay Associated Press money just to build my website, because I used to work for an automotive magazine. And they sent me the Estion, and it was an Estion like a box. It was basically Estion from Toyota. It was like Estion. I don't know, my accent might be not pronouncing but it was
Spell
an Estion, and that car, it was ugly. It was ugly as hell. Believe me. Thank you, Toyota, for just give me the chance to review my first car. That was my first car.
Oh, and that's something that we've talked about through the years that we've known each other, is that you have to have a passion for to do this, because a lot of times we get these cars but we're not paid for it, and so we have to build our brand so that we can get advertisers on our websites and features in other magazines and things like that that do come with some type of monetary compensation. Do you remember when you felt like you finally made it as a brand? Like how many years did it take you to finally realize, like, okay, the manufacturers are actually finally taking me seriously, and they're appreciating your quality work and so forth? Do you remember when that happened for you?
That building a digital company, it takes between 1 to 9 years, and the results you start seeing results after 7 years. What helped me to build my reputation, it was more the engagement with the local community, attending to different venues, and having the strength to say, you know what, I'm gonna launch my own car show. I'm gonna make this car show here. I'm gonna try to do it by myself. And that's when you really get the horse and you try to work with the horse, because if you don't get the horse and work with the horse every day, the horse doesn't do anything that you wanna do, any movement, anything. So at that time, I remember that I started reaching manufacturer, telling them, hey, I'm launching this event, or I'm doing this, getting the support of some people, getting the no's from other people. But seriously, I think I never make it yet. I didn't make it yet. The part of making something is when you really establish yourself like a brand.
What is the most expensive car you've ever driven?
Jeez. The most expensive, I think the Rolls Royce Dawn.
And how much do you remember about how much that was?
That was like almost 546 or something like that.
Wow.
$5 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most fun car you've ever driven?
The most fun car was the Aston Martin, the 2017 Aston Martin DB9 GT convertible.
Okay.
And that car was so much fun, because I like to sing on all the cars that I drive, and I remember myself driving the car on 495 and singing reggaeton. And a couple of old ladies, they were next to me and they were waving, saying hi. And when we arrived to the traffic light, one of the women said to me, "Can you adopt me?" And she was probably 65 or something like that. So I was wondering what the heck I did just to get her
She was feeling
in
the
adoption.
car. She was feeling the car.
She was feeling the vibes.
All right. What was it? What's the worst car you've ever driven?
Oh, this is a good one. You remember years, like a couple of years ago, that we have those big wings that they were announcing, like alert for like wind in the area, and be careful on driving because your car can fly and you can go whatever.
Right.
So I remember that week I was so lucky that I got the Kia Niro.
Okay.
And oh my god,
It was
I
blowing
was
you around.
flying. But I wasn't flying because of a speed. I was flying because the aerodynamic was stopping the wind, and the hood was like it's gonna pop up.
Oh my God.
And my review was good. Thank you, Kia, for giving me the opportunity. But oh my God, the feeling in driving under the wing, not even rain or snow or
Right.
there is not a special mode for wing. That's something that we need to add in the cars.
All right, we need
Special
wind mode. Wind
Wind
mode.
mode. At least open the wings and fly.
All right. So we did the worst, the best,
the fun.
the most fun. What's the fastest you've ever driven?
Off the record or on the record?
This is on the record because we're posting this.
The fastest I drove a car in America, it was 167 miles per hour.
Wait, on what road?
And it was on a truck.
In a truck?
In a truck.
But was it on like a highway?
No. I have a friend that he has a private truck.
Ah.
And I got the, and this is a true story, I got the Lexus LC500 hybrid, and we were trying to see if that was true. So my good friend, he said, come over and let's test the speed on my truck and see if you can get at least 160. And I got 167, and it popped up a message on the cluster with a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
saying you need to have a break.
Yeah. I know what you mean. That messaging.
So I got surprised because I have to have a break, and I only drove for less half the second, and I need to have a break. But it was the speed limit.
Yeah.
Once you surpass that speed limit, is gone. But that was the fastest I drove a vehicle, and it wasn't scary. I would love to test, more speed. I like speed.
Have you ever done the racetracks? Like
No, never.
No?
I would love to do that, but I don't think that I don't think I'm getting older.
No, we need to get you. So Ford Performance needs to get you on the track down North Carolina.
I don't want to get a heart attack.
No.
Right.
We need to get you in on the track in North Carolina. Either Ford Performance or BMW does a racetrack kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I believe Kamatni. He's been a part of that.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I didn't arrive to that level yet. I need a little bit more white hair to arrive to that level.
No, I think you have.
They said that the white is your hair, the more opportunities the manufacturer gives you, because they sorry that you are gonna die soon.